My name is Emma, and I want to share my story with you. It's a story of love, mistakes, and hope. I was a quiet child. I didn't talk much and didn't have many friends. My parents were very strict. They told me no playing, no friends, no hobbies. I spent my days at home. I wanted to play with other kids, but my parents always said to stay inside. I never went to kindergarten, and when I started school, I was scared. I wondered how I would talk to other kids. But soon, I made a few friends. I stayed quiet at school, telling myself, be quiet, be safe. I wanted to join art classes and sports because I loved drawing. But my parents said no. They told me to focus on my studies, that art wasn't important. After high school, I went to college and met a boy named Ryan. He was tall and funny, and he made me laugh. He called me beautiful, and I felt special whenever I was with him. We spent hours talking, and he told me, "You are my best friend." I wanted to study and get a good job, but Ryan didn't like that. He asked me, "Why do you need a degree? You can just marry me." I was 18, in love, and thought Ryan would take care of me. One day, he asked me to marry him and said, "Let's start a family." So I stopped going to college and gave up my dreams. I thought love was more important than school. At first, everything was good. We were happy, and we had a daughter named Lily. She was small and sweet. But things started to change. Ryan began telling me what to wear. He didn't like my tattoos or my short hair. He wanted me to change my style. I stopped seeing my friends because he said I didn't need them and should stay home with Lily. Ryan started coming home late, telling me he was with his friends. I felt so lonely, wanting to talk to him, but he wouldn't listen. One night, he got angry, shouted at me, and said, "You're not a good wife." I cried. Then one day, Ryan hit me. I couldn't believe it. I cried all night, wanting to leave but not knowing how. I had no money, and I had 2 children to care for. I went to my parents for help, but they said, "You're married. Stay with your husband." So I went back to Ryan, telling myself things would get better. I got pregnant again, and this time I had a son named Jake. He looked just like me, and I loved him so much. But Ryan didn't come to the hospital. When I came home, he said, "Why are you here so soon?" I felt hurt. Soon, I found out Ryan had a girlfriend, and he didn't hide it. He told me she loved him more than I did. I felt small and unimportant. I wanted to leave, but I didn't know how. Ryan joined the army and left me with the kids. He told me, "You can manage." I cried every day. My father died during this time, and my mother moved to another country, so I was left completely alone. Then Ryan called me from the army. He said, "I found someone new." I couldn't believe it. When I asked why, he said, "I'm happier with her." 3 months later, Ryan called again, saying, "I made a mistake. Please take me back." I still loved him, so I said okay. We tried to fix our marriage, but Ryan didn't change. He still hurt me with his words. Now we've been married for 16 years. Ryan tries to be better, but he still hurts me with his words. I often wonder why I forgave him so many times, why I stayed. I'm 33 now, and I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm stronger, but sometimes I feel tired. I feel like I don't exist. I want to believe in a better life, to find happiness for myself and my children. Every morning, I wake up early and look at my kids. They are the reason I keep going. Lily is 8 years old now. She loves drawing and singing. Jake is 4 and loves playing with cars and laughing loudly. I tell myself, be strong for them. I cook breakfast, pack Lily's lunch for school, and Jake stays home with me. But some days are so hard. I feel tired and sad, and I ask myself, how did my life become like this? One day, my neighbor knocked on my door. Her name is Sarah. She smiled and said, "Hi, Emma. Do you want to come over for tea?" I wanted to say no, afraid Ryan would get angry, but I went anyway. I needed someone to talk to. That Sarah told me, "You're not alone. I'm here for you." Her words made me cry. I didn't feel so alone anymore. She gave me an idea. She said, "Why don't you start working from home?" I thought about it. Ryan didn't want me to work outside, but maybe I could do something small. I started baking cakes and selling them. At first, it was hard. I didn't know if I could do it, but I worked hard. My cakes were good, and soon people began ordering more. For the first time in years, I felt proud of myself. I thought, I can do this. One day, Ryan came home angry. He shouted, "Why are you baking? You don't need to work." I looked at him and said, "I need to do this for me and the kids. I won't stop." Ryan was shocked and didn't say anything. I was scared, but I felt strong. Life didn't change overnight. Ryan still gets angry sometimes, but I started setting rules. I told him, "I won't allow you to hurt me anymore. If you hit me again, I will leave." He didn't believe me at first, but I stayed strong. I knew I had to protect myself and my children. I also started meeting new people. Sarah introduced me to her friends. They were kind and supportive. I started doing little things I used to love. I cut my hair short again and wore colorful clothes. For the first time in a long while, I felt like myself. One day, Lily said, "Mom, you look so happy." Her words made me smile. Now, I'm thinking about what I want. I want a safe, happy life for my children. I want to feel free. I don't know if Ryan will ever change, but I know I have. I'm not the same scared girl I was before. I tell myself, one day you will find peace. I don't know when, but I believe it will happen. If you're reading my story, I want you to know something. You're strong. You can survive hard times. Don't give up on yourself. I hope my story gives someone hope. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share.